Hello folks, it's Hubbard here. Day one, week one, CDL training school. Went pretty well. Mostly introductory stuff. It was, all the administrative things, going over things, getting ready for part of the day. Seems like it's going to be a great class. From what I've read and learned so far about the industry, I really think this class is going to be one of the better classes because they're very thorough. Nice folks too, really nice folks. Made you feel right at home, right at ease. Found out that they are the #1 rated CDL school in North Carolina, so that makes me feel good. They're expanding. They got several locations now. They're spreading out some because they do such a fine job. And so went over all the housekeeping things. Started talking about getting our CDL permits, and that's the first goal. So within probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll go across the street, and it's nice because the DMV is across the street, so we can just walk across the street and do what we need to there. So we'll in a week or so we'll go over there, and when we feel comfortable, and get our permit. Once that's out of the way, we'll start working on all the other things that they're covering. Got a great big blue book. They call it the big blue book. I can't remember. JJ something is the manufacturer of it, or the maker, printer, Arthur, something like that. But it is the PTDI, Professional Truck Drivers Institute book that references the little green federal book with all the rules and regulations. And that book's a good 1.25 inches thick, so big book. We'll start going over that. Said we would start driving in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And from then on, we'll be out of the classroom except on Friday. So we'll be driving every day except Friday. We'll be driving in groups of 3 when we go out on the road. Get a lot of hours. I'll give you all the details on that stuff later when I have time to sit and look at the book and repeat it to you. But what I plan on doing is every day trying to do a little snippet of a couple minutes, just an update for the day, and then post them all together on one video at the end of the week. So that is Wednesday, the update for Wednesday, our first day of class, the first week. That would be Wednesday, August the 15th. And today is Thursday morning, so I'm getting ready to go pick up the fellow that rides with me, Levi Thompson. Good kid, about 30 years old. Seems to have his head on straight. So go pick him up and head over to Hudson, North Carolina for class today. Today we will be doing logging the entire day, she said. So we'll give you an update either tonight or in the morning on what happens today, and then do it again on Friday, and then I'll try to post something on Saturday. All right, folks, be safe. See you. Howdy, folks. It's Hubbard here. Week 1, day 2, Thursday of CDL training. And today we started doing logbooks, logging, which was interesting. We're not learning e-logs yet. I don't think we're going to, so we're going to learn the old-fashioned way, even though a lot of us might be going to companies that do e-logs. So we're learning the basics. It was interesting. They had a hard time explaining some of the rules. It got quite confusing. I thought I understood it pretty well from my research on the 11 hours, 14 hours, and 70 hours in 8 days. But they started explaining it, and it kind of got confusing. So I came home and made some phone calls to some guys at EPS that I've been, who've kind of been mentoring me on EPS and the industry for the past month. And picked their brains about it, and they clarified for me. So what I thought was correct. And so now we've got that cleared up. But we went over that, the new rules, the new laws, regulations that came out in 2012, and the new regulations that are coming out in July of 2013. Being new to this, not really sure. I hear people go, "We don't like it. We don't like it." I can't pass that judgment yet because I have no basis for an opinion on it, because I have nothing, no knowledge of what's preceded it. So I'm holding off on that. There are some things, the 2013 change that they're making to the 34-hour reset rule, where you have to have two 1 to 5 a.m. Time frames within a 34 reset for it to be considered a reset, and the fact that you can only have one reset in a 7-day period, so you've got to stretch it out. If you've stretch it out at least 7 days before you have a reset. That I emphasize I think, is going to affect companies like EPS, which run regional, where guys are trying to get their 70 hours crammed into 5 days and then do resets at home. That's going to change that a little bit, I think. But anyway, it was a good day. Class is going great. Met some more of the road instructors. And had a guy come by who was a previous student, and chit-chat, just kind of took some time away from class. But it was nice getting his point of view too. Again, like the instructors, like the class, people are starting, second day, people are starting to open up and talk and ask questions now. So you get to know the people in the class a little bit more once they come out of their shell. Wasn't hard for me. I started talking to people that, minute one. But anyway, that was day 2. Getting ready for day 3, which will be Friday. And then I'll post these 3 on Saturday, so y'all will be able to see these videos up and running on Saturday. So we're off for another day in paradise. Y'all have a great day and be safe. Later. It's a Freightliner Century class. I don't know how old it is.
Make something.
Not sure. Got a cat engine in it.
He doesn't tell you. He booby traps the plane to see if your pre-flight is good enough to turn up the problem he created. Right. And I'm wondering.
And then we got an older Freightliner here.
Get in there and turn on that.
I think all these are the road tractor trailers. They're all Freightliners. Hey guys, Hubbard here. Let's see, week 1, day 3, Friday, end of the first week. Short week since we started on Wednesday. Covered quite a bit in the book today. Went over all the different parts of the truck, steering systems, electrical systems, braking systems, things of that nature. Long day, sitting on our butts in the classroom. But getting it out of the way. We'll finish the book work end of next week, I think. Some more of the road trainers came in and introduced themselves, and so I think next week we got our first recruiter coming in. They said, I think on Thursday, CR England, I believe. So it is the weekend. Got some video shots of some of the trucks out there and some of the people taking class. So I'm going to go home, have a drink, have some supper, study all weekend. Got to work on getting the, my focus right now is getting the permit stuff, so I can go to the DMV and get the permit. As soon as I get the permit, we'll start focusing on the pre-trip. And that'll be our main focus, and then of course we'll start driving. So that's it. Have a great weekend. I'll film next week. I'll film Monday through Friday before I post. So I'm just going to post once a week, but I'll do a little snippet every day with an update, unless I just get tired or worn out and can't do it. But we'll post this. Y'all should get this Saturday afternoon sometime. Have a great weekend. Be safe.